Hey everybody, this is Johnny. I'm down here at Point State Park in the beautiful city of Pittsburgh. Rolling Stones are playing right now. That's pretty cool. I went over there, I covered that. But hey, the reason I'm making this video real quick is just to show you how I rigged up my 2018 RadMini for doing some UberEats delivery. I had this bag here. This is a PK65, and I used to run it on this bike with the big basket on the back rack. Well, I went and spent a little money and got the front rack attachment, which I had. And that's pretty much, they have, this rack is modular for a number of their bicycles. So I basically put the big rack, or the big basket, on the front rack, and I could squish my PK65 commercial food delivery bag. And this PK65, the 65 stands for how many liters. And that's kind of standard with the commercial bags. You'll get a number, and it should be how many liters. So this is 65 liters. And this bag's a little unique. You can wear it as a backpack if you want. You'll see people that deliver food doing that. You'll see them riding around with the backpack. Some people like to do that. I personally don't. I'd rather have it fixed to the bicycle. And this bag can do top loading, how I have it configured now, or it could do side loading, where there's zippers, and you can, and I'll show that on my bigger bag, a side loading bag. And it's insulated, and it works really well. And hey, here's a little tip for you guys. I basically kind of attached a cheap carabiner in here, and I hang bags by their handles sometimes so they don't tip over. And I got a cheap little Steeler cooler here that I basically use for separating hot and cold, or separating orders, or just kind of putting it in there so things don't tip. And this bag comes with a drink holder. See if you can see it in there, but it has a 3-drink cup holder. You can't really see it. That's pretty good enough, you know, and I got stuff in those cup holders right now. I just pull the stuff out when I'm delivering. And that's my front bag. And I run the orientation of the bag with basically the straps out, and it's not, you know, I get a benefit of getting some reflectors here, but I do that so the wind basically blows over the bag and doesn't pull the top open when I'm riding. If you flip it around, trust me, it's happened me a couple times. And I like being able to open the bag this way when I'm on my bike and just dropping the food off on someone's steps. And like when I deliver on the south side, that's pretty much 50% of my deliveries are that. Now, I just purchased this PK140 bag from the same manufacturer. I got these bags off of Amazon. This bag was probably around 75, 80 bucks. This bag's probably more in the $120 range. And there's been some gripes. You'll get on there and see some gripes about the quality. And the quality of the bag is pretty decent overall. But a good example that didn't work is I have an Avis Bordeaux lock, which is kind of a beefy lock here. Let me pull this out. It's one of these German lock, kind of hardened steel. And I like this lock because it does a little more than a U-lock. It's a bitch to cut. Like it's made well, it's riveted. It's a good lock. And I guess the weight of the lock ripped a hole in the bag. See if I can see this hole down here. And I lost one of my Aldi quarters. You need a quarter to get a card at Aldi. Lost my Aldi quarter in there. So I wouldn't put anything heavy on the sides. And this bag, I was telling you the difference between a top loader and a side loader is you have to load this way. And this bag is huge. I can fit pretty much a normal pizza in there. And this comes with a 4-drink cup holder. And I got like my raincoat. Live in Pittsburgh. Hey, it was raining today. And I just kind of threw in what else I got in here? Got my hat and a long sleeve shirt. And I got one of these little, for mosquitoes if I go sit out somewhere. It's still mosquito season, and I keep a flashlight. It's always nice to have a flashlight for catching the house mouse. But this bag, I hardly ever use. I do the front bag, the 65, the PK65. I do pretty much 95, 98% of my deliveries. But it's nice to have an overflow bag. Every now and then I have something big. I don't do many pizzas, and the bummer about this bag is I've already contacted the manufacturer. I got it without the divider. And it would be so sweet to have the divider because there's so much volume, and it's basically a Velcro shelf. You know, it's a shelf that gets Velcroed in here, and you can put the pizzas on the top or something like that. I would love, and they're supposed to send it to me. I'm not holding my breath on it. I'm going to contact them. It's been a few weeks and haven't heard anything. And hey, one of the latest things I've bought, well, 2 latest things, actually free. I got a new seat. My seat was screwed up. And I went out and spent the money on a 1000 helmet. This isn't the one that has the integrated back light or anything like that, because I basically attached kind of a cheaper blinky light, and this thing is bright. And I've had other bicyclists tell me that they can see me. They said, that's a good light. And people ask me where I get it. That was probably 30 bucks. And this 1000 helmet, I kind of like it. It kind of gave me a little bit of a headache. I wore it for the first time maybe a night or two ago. I guess it was last night, Sunday, I got this. And got a little bit of a headache. So I think I just got to wear it in. My big old noggin's got to like smush out what needs to get smushed out. And it has one of these adjustments. And what makes this helmet desirable is it has a magnetic catch system, which you can do one hand. And unfortunately, I'm better at doing it with my left hand than my right hand. But the idea is you can basically, you can basically put it together in one hand, take it off. So that's kind of handy because I got to wear a mask when I'm delivering Uber Eats. And my golden hour for going out is after work, like 6:30, 7 o'clock to like 9:30. Sometimes I start a little early, depends like on the weekends, but that is my Uber Eats rig. And, you know, I don't know if you guys can see up there, but that is Mount Washington. And that's probably 1,000, maybe 950 feet, I think, 900 feet up. And I don't deliver up there. You wouldn't have a lot of battery life going, like battery life if you went and delivered up there. Well, anyways, I'm going to go enjoy the stones. And you guys take care. Bye-bye.